Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to build the bridge between the incredible power of AI and the apps you actually use every day. We're going to move AI out of that lonely chat window and put it to work right inside your workflows.
So let's be real for a second. AI feels incredibly powerful, right? But for most of us, it's kind of trapped inside a chat window. We've got these amazing models like GPT-5, but they're completely disconnected from our project boards, our CRMs, our actual day-to-day work.
And this is the core problem we're solving today. We're going to close that gap between AI's massive potential and its practical, everyday application. It's time to connect the dots and make AI a true team member in your software stack.
So, how are we going to do it? We use a tool called n8n. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The people who use it absolutely love it. Andorov here calls it a dev's dream.
It even wins over the biggest skeptics out there. Felix Lieber admitted he was a no-code hater his whole life, but says n8n completely changed his mind. I mean, that's a pretty powerful statement, right?
And this really gets to the heart of it. Like Maxim Poulsen says, with n8n, the only real limits are your technical know-how and your imagination. It just unlocks this whole new level of creative problem solving.
Okay, so what is n8n exactly? Well, think of it as the ultimate digital glue. It's a visual tool for building workflows that can connect any app to any other app, and most importantly for us, any AI model to any application you use. It's pretty much the universal AI connector we've been waiting for.
All right, enough talk. Let's see this thing in action. We're going to start with something simple, but honestly incredibly useful. Getting an AI to automatically summarize our project boards. Say goodbye to manual status updates.
So here's the blueprint. It's a simple three-step process. First, you have a Trello node that just pulls in all the project data. Then, a second node cleans it all up, grabbing only the key info like task names and descriptions. And finally, we feed that clean text to a GPT-5 node, which just spits out a perfect, concise summary.
And you want to know the best part? Setting this up doesn't require any complex coding. Seriously, all you have to do is connect your Trello and OpenAI credentials one time in n8n's Secure Manager. Once that's done, you literally just paste your Trello board's URL into that first node and hit go. That's it.
Okay, that summary workflow was a great start, but it's really just a one-way street, right? Data goes in, summary comes out. So now, let's level up from that simple data push to building an intelligent, two-way, interactive agent, a real AI chatbot.
And this just perfectly illustrates how a smart chatbot is built. It starts with a chat trigger that's always listening for messages. That message then goes to the AI agent, which is basically the brain of the operation. That brain uses a chat model like GPT-5 to understand text. It uses a memory node so it can remember the conversation history, and it can use tools like a web search to go out and fetch live information.
Now, to really get that brain part, we need to talk about a core concept in LangChain, the difference between a chain and an agent. A chain is simple. It's rigid. It's a fixed sequence of steps, just like our first demo. An agent, though, is dynamic. It uses the language model itself to reason and decide which tools it needs to use, and in what order, to best answer your question. It has autonomy. It can think for itself.
And here's the crazy part. Implementing this really advanced concept in n8n is surprisingly easy. You just add an AI agent node to your workflow, and from a simple drop-down menu, you select Tools Agent. Then you can start connecting tools like SERP API for web searches, which gives your chatbot the power to answer questions about things happening right now. It's that simple to give your bot a superpower.
Okay, so we've built some pretty cool stuff, but building automations that don't, break, that's a whole other art form. So now it's time for some insider knowledge. These are the unwritten rules, pulled straight from experienced builders, that are going to save you from some major headaches down the line.
First up, and trust me, this one is absolutely non-negotiable. Please name your nodes. A workflow that's full of generic names like HTTP request 2 or function 7, that is a one-way ticket to debugging purgatory 6 months from now.
Seriously, when a workflow fails at 3 a.m., a node named Get Customer Data from Stripe is infinitely more helpful than function 7. This simple habit is probably the single best thing you can do for your future self. It turns debugging from an absolute nightmare into just a straightforward process.
All right, pro tip number 2 is all about security. Pasting your API keys directly into a node is a huge mistake. As one user hilariously put it, you might as well just email your passwords to everyone while you're at it. So the right way to handle this is by using n8n's built-in credential manager, or what are called environment variables for your secrets. This keeps them encrypted and totally separate from your workflow logic. It's secure, it's best practice, and it makes your workflows portable. Just do it.
And finally, here's a lesson many people have learned the hard way. When you're testing, especially with loops or API calls that could run away from you, don't just smash that main execute button. Use the execute node once function instead. It'll process only one item of data so you can check your logic without accidentally spamming 100 emails or racking up a massive API bill.
So look at that. You've seen how to connect AI for summaries, how to build interactive agents, and you've got the pro tips to build everything reliably. So what's next? What's the next frontier for your personal AI automations?
Well, the next level is giving your AI a permanent, specialized memory. By using concepts like embeddings and vector databases, you essentially create a private, searchable library of your own data for the AI. This is how you build what's called a RAG pipeline. That stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. It's how you create an AI that can instantly recall and use information from all your company's internal documents or your entire personal knowledge base.
And that just opens up a whole world of possibilities. I mean, imagine an AI that has read every single one of your company's support docs or all of your personal notes. So my question to you is, what AI pipeline should we build next? Let us know what you want to see down in the comments. Thanks for checking out this explainer.